All right, let's have some fun. Got this old Ryobi drill. The clutch is screwed up on it. The chuck's screwed up. Barely holds bits anymore. So it's basically trash. It's usable, but it's usable trash. So it's worth like 20 bucks probably if I sold it at a flea market or something. So what I want to do is make a horn pistol. So I got this horn, which is one of those Ayuga style horns like from back in the day. And I want to see if I could make a horn pistol. It's a dumb idea, right? So there's going to be a lot of challenges along the way. So let's start off and take it apart. Now, I am not claiming to be the first person to do this by any stretch of the imagination, but I think I am the first, at least that I've seen, to use one of these goofy horns, which by my calculations makes it funnier. So we will see. Alright. Did I get them all? No. Did I? It's all the ones I could see. Sneaky. There, let's see if that'll do it. Ooh, oh, oh. Oh. Look at you. A little grease in there. A little ABS plastic. It's actually a nice little clamshell. Spirit level. That's what I'm looking to get rid of. Alright, well, let me get some gloves. I don't want to get greasy. Alright, we got the gloves. I'm not being a pansy, but it's the weekend, and I try not to get dirty on the weekends. And I should probably lose that if I'm playing with voltage or electricity for that matter. Alright, let's see how this comes out. Oh, alright. That we don't need anymore. No stinking safety. Let's clip these. Positive. And that's your negative. I think, yeah, that comes out in one big old piece. It's kind of curious how this held up. I've had this thing for about 15 years. It's in pretty good shape, motor-wise. The rest of it's falling the hell apart. All right, it's not about the drill. All right, so here's kind of what I'm envisioning here. Is this to sit in here, and this to go on top, back on top of here. And I'm obviously going to have to remove some material. Let's see. Yeah, so we'll say it's sitting in there like that. So I'm thinking I'll maybe cut a section down here and then halfway down here, and then kind of let this sit into a cradle And now that I'm looking at it, the safety, or I'm sorry, the forward and reverse switch and the lock switch, or lever, I guess would be better called. I'll bet you I can get a hose clamp around that. And that would make it pretty sturdy, because all the weight in this thing is sitting back here. And this is just a horn. It's empty plastic. So, yeah, that might work actually pretty good. Now, this is a 18-volt lithium system, and this is a 12-volt horn. But any automotive situation, an alternator can charge as high as 14.2 volts, we'll say. So I'm only going to really be overdriving this by 3 volts. So if that is a problem, I can put resistors in the circuit to run the voltage down a little bit, but I don't think it's going to be that big of a problem. I mean, it's not like this thing is permanent. Well, permanently stuck underneath a hood. I want to get this cut to the point where this will go in here. And this just connects up with some regular old 1/4-inch spade connectors. So that's kind of what I'm thinking here. And then drop it in from the top, if you see where I'm coming from. So I'm thinking what I need to do is I would like to save those nails in the back there. So cut, yoink, and then yoink right across there. Give myself like a half circle, a little less than a half circle. So let me get to work on that. I have some saws that I could use. I'd probably be better off using the whizzer wheel, but that's in my van, and I don't think my neighbors would appreciate me firing up my compressor at 10 o'clock at night in my van to run my whizzer. So let's see what I can manage, and we'll come back once I get that cut. All right, before I get to cutting, I just want to show you how I laid it out. I'm going to cut on this side of the tape line. Tape just is easier to contour to complex bends and curves and what have you. So this is what I'm aiming for right here, is to cut that out, everything on this side of the tape is going to be gone. And I know I'm going to eventually, once I get this cut off to get the horn fitted, I'm going to have to remove material. So I'm cutting big, knowing that I'm going to have to remove some stuff to make it fit, but leaving myself a little bit of room. So let me get to doing that, and we'll be back. All right, I got her cut. I did screw it together so I can get the cut lines a little bit more even when I cut it, and then I just took it apart just now so you could see it. But yeah, I did pretty close. I mean, I crossed the line a little bit there, and I crossed the line a lot of it there, but nothing I can't fix. I use this, I guess this is a scroll saw, Irwin, so it's probably got it from Lowe's. I use it for cutting balsa wood for my hobby stuff, but it worked really good on this. I mean, it didn't help because it was cheap ABS plastic, but yeah, worked really good. I think it's a scroll saw. I don't know. I'm not much of a woodworker. Says a guy wearing rubber gloves, but yeah. So these go together like this, and this is the kind of the idea. That's kind of the idea I'm going for there. That actually fits a hell of a lot better than I thought it would. So, yeah. It looks like I'm going to have to hog out these supports right here and make it sit down in that hole a little bit better. But, yeah, let's go do that. and I'll be back in a sec. Okie dokie. So today is tomorrow, and off camera, I took a razor blade and shaved down the reinforcements on either side here. And as you can see, the horn now sits in that cradle a lot better. So that is good. One bad thing, I tested the trigger switch that was on it, and with voltage, excuse me, and there's no on and off for this. So this is unusable, but I do have this little momentary switch that I am going to install over here, as you can see, and then wire it in and screw the switch if it doesn't want to play. This is probably a little underrated for the duty at hand, but yeah, who cares? It's just a goofy thing, so let's do that. And I think I'm going to want it, let's see, right there should be good. So let's make a mark. Say right, yeah, right there. That ought to do it. Now, I'll keep the clamshell together so I don't drill a hole in my hand. Blue plastic everywhere. Alright, so that goes there. And screw the nut on. Let's make sure that will still close. No clearance issues. Good. Okay. Just took the little button off. So let's get into soldering our wires on. Yes, it's a frame switch. Which I think is a little underrated for what I'm doing here. But I do have a little bit of I'm using it in a momentary situation, on and off real quick. So I think I'll be for now. If I have to use a switch. It's actually simplifies things a little bit too. And we're just going to jump around. And let's get tinned. Let me see the light connection here. A little ugly, but who cares? Yeah, a little heat shrink. I think we're done with that. Now we need this end here. Stick the switchy switch through. I don't think I got room for the washer. No, I don't. I ain't that worried about it. Oh. I'm just using all the wrong tools today. Right, so I do want that down there. right. Now we need, which side is down? I can't remember. Ground, good. At this point, I really don't think it matters, but stick that up there. The connection, good. I'll put the magnet back in there, why not? And slap that together like that. And oh, you know what? Yeah, hell with it. Oh, there it is. Bubble level. Make sure I'm honking my horn on a level surface here. Oh, it goes like that. Alright, let's put 1 or 2 screws in here. Make sure we're getting our voltage up there. I don't see why we wouldn't be, but you never know. Stick one down here. That goes there, by the way. Oh, there you go. All right. Batteries in. Where's that crappy meter at? 20 volts set. And let's see what we got. There we go. 19, wait, that battery's hot. 19.8. Wonder how that horn's going to work on 19.8 volts. I guess we'll find out. Alright, so let's finish these screws up. Here. Now I'm thinking I might, the way I plan on faceting this, I'm not sure if that's going to be enough to keep it from being wobbly, so I might drill another hole in there and maybe do a big old zip tie to hold her in place, but we'll see. Majority of the weight of that horn is on the tail end of it, so did I get one in there? I guess I did. I get them all. All right. There you go. So let's cut these down. All right. Let's give me a little bit more. nip. And a nip. Jesus, this wire is freaking pain in the balls. So here is my horn. I might want to go with straight spades on this. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to get some straight spades. I thought it might be better, but I didn't think to accommodate for that. All right, let me get some better spade connectors. All right, I'm back. Got the spade connectors on, and I'm going to secure it down with this hose clamp. Hopefully that works. And we just need to red to positive. Actually, in the spade connector would help. There we go. Black to negative. That's negative, right? Yep. That's a positive on the negative. Let's get the wires tucked in here. All right. And we'll tighten this down. Hopefully that is get it in a little bit further. There we go. Little crunching sounds means it's working. All right. Not too bad. Switch right there. You know what? Let me test it out on my daughter. I'll be right back.
Dave! I swear to fucking God, put that thing away! Come on! It's not funny! No, it's not!
All right, well, I got yelled at. Hold on, let me get this light down. Jesus. That might be not enough light now. I don't know. So, yeah, it works. My daughter thinks it's funny. My wife, not so much. And, I think I'm going to have some fun with it. I mean, definitely looks cool. Maybe I'll paint it or something. I don't know. But, that was a fun, quick build, I guess. But my daughter's still laughing, and my cat is scared. So we're going to end the video here. Thank you.